Great morning. Okay, let's continue forward. So I pulled cards, and these are just various subjects that came up. I'm using the Feminine Wisdom and the Talisman Oracle. So the first thing we have is about guidance, helps from higher beings. When it comes to navigation, navigating your life. And so what it's saying is spending time alone, looking deeper, so that you can get new information, some new truth. When it comes to looking at your past, what we were offering up in the past emotionally that made you feel like you were wealthy, the things there that you had that made you feel whole, that made you feel complete. Okay? So what was it in your past before you got jaded that brought you happiness, that brought you fulfillment? Okay, that made your eyes sparkle. So it's about looking deeper into your past and see what it was that you could resurrect in navigating things that brought you fulfillment. Okay? Maybe it was when you would go out, enjoying flowers or going out walking or going camping or, doing artwork, okay, or reading books. What was it when you were young that's being offered up again that was priceless to you, that made you feel wealthy, okay? So the guidance of navigating, looking into your past and finding something beneficial, not the painful things of the past, but something that was beneficial. The next one we go on to is about balanced emotions. Okay? Balanced emotions. It's about discipline, consistent effort and order. When it comes to balancing the emotions, when you have a new cup, something new coming in, emotionally overflowing, when it comes to sharing, and you're going into some sort of spin and fighting the arguments of illusion. So again, it takes discipline and keeping your emotions balanced rather than allowing yourself to go into some illusional spin and ongoing arguments and fights and drama. So what they're barking at today, it's trash day. So the next things we come up to is about healing energy. It's again about balance, spiritual and physical steadiness, physical and spiritual steadiness that you need to bring balance to your emotions. Healing energy brings healing when your life path choices have brought you to the misery, the poor me saga, the drama that you're manifesting, pushing you to the edge. So that means that you need some healing energy and you need to bring in some balance with your spiritual and physical life, okay? That you are manifesting this in the woe is me drama, the pity party, So you need to get some balance there. So next we come to finding love. Well, finding love, it doesn't mean necessarily marriage, something like that, but just finding love, it's about your tribe, community with the same visions and values. Find yourself a community. What's being offered up when it comes to your desires that brings you rest and strengthens that mental rest. Okay, so find what you love in a community. Now, perhaps in that community, if you're surrounded by those of like value and like experiences, etc., you could actually perhaps find the partner that you're looking for. So you have to surround yourself with a tribe of those of like values. Okay, so the next we have good fortune, and it's about boundaries, the dividing line. Okay, so if you want a good fortune, you have to put up boundaries, especially when it comes to family burdens, okay? And you can use spiritual aspects for a victory, okay? So again, if you have somebody in your family that's not following spiritual precepts, you may have to set up boundaries in your life when it comes to them. Just because you're born into there doesn't mean that you need to wallow in their drama. Sometimes, again, you have to put up boundaries in order to have success. Like Christ said, let the dead bury the dead, you come follow me. Okay. Last but not least is about mindfulness. It's about release, it's setting oneself free through mindfulness. When you're juggling things in your world and you're feeling like you're in free fall, tower moments, and you're figuring out the next move, the move is about mindfulness. Doing one thing at a time. Don't take too much on your plate at one time. Look at it deeply and release and let go of the stress, the drama of the mind play, okay? So bring yourself back to the moment, do one thing at a time, and let go of the obstructions and the mental spin that's put you in this place of feeling like you are in free fall as things are imploding around you, okay? Things that are challenging to ego. Again, bring yourself back to centeredness, do one thing at a time, mindful. If things are coming in from the past, drama, bring yourself back to the moment. Do one thing at a time. Do something concrete. And the only thing I'm doing at the moment is drinking coffee. Okay. And let go of that. If you're projecting into the future, fear mode, drama, again, bring yourself back to the moment and do something concrete. Get yourself out of the spin and mode of that and be mindful in what you're doing. So on that note, I'll leave that here. Hopefully somebody's got something out of one of these, and we'll see you online.